I'm Erica, and I am a mom to Honora, who's 10 years old. She is happy most of the time. She loves to smile and laugh. Her smiles just make the day better. Man, she loves the outdoors and music, and she's very social. She loves to be included with whatever's going on around her. She just gets so happy. Honora was born with a rare genetic condition. It doesn't have a layman's term. It's called inverted duplication and deletion of 8p. So you have to know genetics to understand what that means. There's only about 85 cases in the world diagnosed with that currently. It causes global developmental disability, intellectual disability, hypotonia. She doesn't have any speech. She needs help walking. That's why we come to respite care, because she can't go somewhere else for services like this. So she's our firstborn. And so we had all these conversations that you have your first baby and you're like, oh, how do we want to raise our kid? And what dreams do we have? And what are we going to do? And then the geneticist comes in and just, bam, just lays out this worst case scenario sort of thing. And it was devastating. And all your dreams and all your hopes and all the plans that you have just get smashed on the floor. And they're never going to get picked up again. We have to create a new picture with the pieces. We didn't know anything. We didn't know about any services. We didn't know what existed. There just wasn't anything there. And then when we did find things, it was expensive. They didn't take insurance. And I remember coming in and doing the paperwork and doing a tour and meeting with whoever was here at the time. And I just broke down crying because I was like, thank God you guys are here. I just didn't know what I was going to do without something like this, and that it existed, and that it happened to be 10 minutes away for us, and that there was a sliding fee, so it was affordable. Really, it was life-saving. Respite care allows me to live life outside of Honora's world. We've used it for weekends so my husband and I can have a date and have just a weekend to ourselves. It just gives me that needed physical and mental break. We cannot do life without respite care. There's no other place where people know how to take care of kids like Honora, where they care about kids like Honora. And we know that she's safe here, so we don't worry. And we can go do whatever we're doing, whether it's errands for the day or a family trip. So she gets to have sleepovers. She gets to have just social fun, party, playtime with other kids. Just these things that without respite care, she would never experience something like this. I think respite care for Honora is a place to belong, a place to just really be herself and be free, and to see other kids that have difficulties like her. I know that she feels included and known and loved, so she can be herself and do all those things here. Yeah, respite care wants to do the best that they can, and that's incredible. And I say it takes a special heart and a special spirit to do that. And I am truly, from the bottom of my heart, I am truly thankful for each and every one of them. One of the worries that we had as parents is, how is she going to be treated by the people around her? That's a dream that we have for Honora, is to have friends and to have community and to have people that are going to care for her and advocate for her. And this is one of those places that does that.
My name is Erica Benty, and I am the mother of Piper Benty. Piper has a genetic syndrome that's very rare. We think there are about 100 people in the world who have been diagnosed with this particular syndrome, and it affects the way that her mitochondria work. That means that it affects her body in quite a few different ways. She has global developmental delay. She has had some issues with her heart, and she also has dystonia, so kind of the unusual tightness and looseness of her muscles. We learned about this diagnosis when she was about 3 months old. It took us a while to kind of figure out how exactly this syndrome was affecting her body and how we can best take care of her. But now I think we've really started to understand how best to treat her and are able to spend more time with her out in the community and getting her, socializing and participating in different things like respite care. We were going through a period of time where she was having a lot of these really mysterious symptoms, and there were a lot of things that we just didn't have a handle on, and we didn't know how to help her. And so to be dealing with that just kind of day-to-day difficult time taking care of her, and then to learn that she has this rare condition that doesn't really have a treatment, and there's very little information out there about kind of what her future is going to look like. Thankfully, it didn't take us very long to learn about respite care and to know that it was here, and it was so wonderful to hear that there's a place that would really specifically work well with Piper and be a place where she could come and socialize with other kids. You know, at first when we were kind of working through her diagnosis, it did feel like it was almost hard to imagine that there would be a time when she could be dropped off somewhere and left to play with other kids, and especially so at such a young age. There were some times where it was really hard to take care of Piper and without very much break, especially when we were dealing with, you know, her just having a hard time with the symptoms that she was experiencing. And so it's been wonderful to find a place that we can, where we know she's well taken care of, that we can have just a little bit of a break and do other things. I think it really helps us balance as a family so that we all get some time to do the other things that we need to do. I know she enjoys going to respite care because anytime we mention it at home, she gets a big smile. She's very social. She loves being around other kids, and I love to see how inclusive the other kids are here with her, and this allows her to play with other kids. The joys that being a parent of Piper have brought to me are just seeing the world from a new perspective and really appreciating the time that I have with her, because I don't really know what her future is like. I have heightened highs and heightened lows, I think, a little bit, but she's definitely enhanced our whole family's life, I think. My dream for Piper is that she can just live a life where she can pursue the things that she enjoys. It's so sweet to see how loved she is here when we drop her off, and for just taking such good care of her. I mean, you treat her like family, and I couldn't ask for anything more.